it's me. Let's read a story. Once upon a time, deep inside the forest, in a secret place, there was a special school called the Flight Academy. No humans could enroll here. Only birds could come here as students. Birds who wanted to learn how to fly, sing, find their way in the wind, and make true friends. Today is the first day of school. The morning sun shone brightly. Sunlight slipped through the leaves and fell on the open field of the school. One by one, the birds started gathering. They were excited to start the new school year. First came a bird with bright green feathers and a red beak. She walked in with a new bag on her back and said, "I can talk a lot. I will be first in every class." "Oh, you are so sure of yourself," said a voice. From behind a tree came a bird with shiny feathers and sharp eyes. "I can sing and act. I can even imitate everything humans say," she boasted. "Ha! Let's see if you can sing better than me," said the green-feathered bird, laughing loudly. "You can't even speak properly. How will you sing?" The bird that had come from behind the tree puffed out her chest and said, "We will see everything today. Come on. Let's go meet the teacher." Then a bird with white feathers came, timidly hopping. I can fly, but not too fast," he said, looking at the ground. "Don't be afraid, little pigeon. You will learn how to fly really well," said the green-feathered bird kindly. The pigeon nodded his head and said, "I hope so." Just then, a black-feathered bird with one eye closed suddenly appeared on a tree branch. "You said you can fly fast." "Well, I bet I can fly faster than you," he challenged. The pigeon shook his head and said, No, I can't fly fast. And I'm also a little scared." "Scared of what?" asked the black-feathered bird. Just then, another bird with brown feathers flew over. "I'm scared of everything," said the pigeon. "Me too," said the brown-feathered bird. "That's why I keep flapping my wings and making a lot of noise. If I'm loud enough, then nothing can scare me," he said, laughing loudly. The black-feathered bird also laughed. "Let's play a game," he said. "Whoever gets closer to the tree I'm sitting on loses." "Ooh, good idea," said the brown-feathered bird. "Okay, get ready, set, go," he shouted. The brown-feathered bird flapped his wings hard and started flying towards the tree. The black-feathered bird kept a close eye on him, and when the brown-feathered bird got close, he said, "I won." The brown-feathered bird stopped and said, "No, you didn't. I stopped before I hit the tree, so I won." "Ha ha! You didn't hit the tree, but you came very close to it, so I still think I won," the black-feathered bird said, trying to hide a smile. "Oh, you are both playing unfair. I'm going to tell the teacher," the green-feathered bird said, hopping angrily. Yeah, go ahead," the black-feathered bird teased. Suddenly, a shadow floated down from the sky. An old eagle slowly landed on the school stage. His beak was strong, and his eyes pierced straight into the heart. He looked at the birds below him and said, "Dear students, I am your teacher, Teacher Kyle, in this school. We don't just learn how to fly. We learn how to touch the sky. Together," he added, looking at them. "Everyone clap." The class began. Teacher Kyle wrote on the board, "Friendship plus unity equals strength." Then he said, "Today's first lesson, the power of teamwork." The birds were stunned. That meant they would have to work together. "You all will perform a small demonstration, fly together, circle as one, and then land." All the birds were stunned. Fly together. They barely knew each other. Tia said, "I can fly alone. I don't need a team." Mina said, "I will only fly with whoever applauds my singing." Crow whispered, "I didn't come to fly. I came to find something." Hee. Teacher Chill's eyes grew wide. He roared, "If you don't learn to fly together, one day when a storm comes, you'll be left all alone. Birds can fly alone, but flying in a team builds the skyway." Everyone fell silent. For a while, no one said anything. Finally, Starling stepped forward. He said, If we join our wings, I mean hands, he corrected himself. Can't we do it? He looked at Tia, then at Mina. Slowly, everyone gathered by his side. They stretched out their necks and looked at each other. Then they started moving their wings. At first, it was difficult and awkward, but soon they started circling in the sky as one. Teacher Chill's eyes welled up with tears. He said, "This is the real flight lesson, Dad, where friendship is the fuel of wing." Behind them, the sun was setting, and in the flight academy's sky rang the victorious song of the birds. Now, dear friends, our story doesn't end here. In the next episode, exciting events await us. Mina will make a mistake. Crow will come up with a trick. Will anyone pass the exam? Let's find out together next time. But before that, let's take a moment to think about what we've heard. When we are alone, it's easy to fly like a bird. We can do whatever we want and no one bothers us. But sometimes when we join our wings, our hands, and help each other, we become stronger. We can do much more. We can soar high above the clouds, just like the birds in our story. But to do that, we need to be friends. We need to respect each other and help each other. Tia was very proud and boasted a lot. She thought she was the best, but she forgot that being the best means not just being able to fly fast or having beautiful feathers. Being the best means helping others and being a good friend. Mina was scared to fly with the others. She thought they might laugh at her singing. But you know what? Even if they had laughed, it wouldn't have been a big deal. Because when we try our best and show our talents, we should be brave enough to accept any result. Pigeon was afraid of everything. He thought he was weak and couldn't do anything. But you know what? Our fears can't hurt us unless we let them. When we face our fears and try to overcome them, we become braver. Crow was always looking for tricks and ways to win. Sometimes it's okay to compete, but remember, cheating and tricks aren't the right way to win. Real victory isn't just about winning. It's about growing and becoming better. Starling was sad that the other birds were arguing. He wanted them to be friends. And you know what? It's wonderful to want to be friends with everyone. But remember, true friends are those who accept us for who we are and help us become better. And Teacher Kyle was strict but kind. He taught the birds important life lessons. And you know what? Good teachers don't just teach us facts and figures. They teach us life lessons that help us grow. So remember, dear friends, when we are united and help each other, we can achieve great things. Let's be like the birds from our story, always ready to lend a helping wing to our friends. And now it's time to say goodbye. See you next time. Until then, bye.